All right, let's be real. Your cat has been trying to tell you something, and you've been blissfully ignorant. Yep, while you were busy scrolling memes, your feline overlord was sending you secret messages that you completely missed. But don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, we're breaking down 12 hidden cat signals, the ones you've overlooked, misunderstood, or straight up ignored. And trust me, number one is something most cat owners completely misread. Unless you're some kind of cat whisperer, which, let's be honest, you're not. So stop disappointing your cat and stick around, because once you know these signals, you'll never look at your furball the same way again. 12. The Whisker Waltz. More than just fancy. Face. Ever noticed your cat's whiskers twitching like tiny radar dishes? No, your cat isn't trying to tune into alien signals. Whiskers are an emotional GPS. When they're relaxed and fanned out, your feline is feeling chill, like a tiny Zen master. But if those whiskers are pinned back tight against their face, almost disappearing into their fur, it's a bright red warning sign: stress, fear, or serious irritation. Fun fact: whiskers are so sensitive that they can detect even the slightest air currents. A study from the Journal of Feline Behavior found that whisker position is directly linked to a cat's emotional state. So, next time your cat looks like it's sporting an invisible mustache of doom, back off. You might be annoying them. 11. The Purr-plexing rumble. Not always a happy motor purring equals happiness, right? Well, sometimes. But here's the kicker. Cats also purr when they're stressed, in pain, or even near death. Yikes. Researchers from the University of Sussex discovered that purring can act as a self-soothing mechanism, like how humans hum to calm themselves down. Think about it. Have you ever been sick and caught your cat suddenly glued to your side, purring like a tiny massage chair? Some experts believe cats purr at certain frequencies that may promote healing, not just for themselves, but for you too. So, if your cat is purring at an unusual time, pay attention to the context. It might not be a sign of pure bliss. It could be a tiny vibrating cry for help. 10. The tail telegraph. Your cat's mood in Morse code. Imagine if humans could signal their mood with just a flick of a body part. Oh wait, we do. Looking at you eye rollers. Well, for cats, the tail is their personal telegraph, broadcasting every thought and feeling. High and proud. Confident, happy, probably ready to rule the house. Low and tucked. Fearful, anxious, maybe plotting a revenge hairball. That slow, lazy tail swish? That's your cat's version of an eye roll. Mild irritation, like when you interrupt their 3 p.m. nap. Tail flicking like a whip? Yeah, that's not a good sign. It's the feline equivalent of gritted teeth. Keep pushing, and you'll get the claws. And here's a weird one. If your cat's tail is quivering while standing upright, congratulations. You are either deeply loved or about to have your furniture claimed as a litter box. Tail talk is real, and once you learn the signals, you'll never misread your cat's mood again. 9. The need-to-know basis. Your cat's way of saying, "You're mine." Ever felt like your cat was making biscuits on your lap, but without the warm, buttery payoff? That rhythmic kneading of their paws into your skin isn't just a quirky habit. It's deeply rooted in kittenhood. As kittens, they kneaded their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow, and as adults, it becomes a soothing behavior associated with warmth and comfort. Translation: if your cat is kneading you, congratulations. You're officially their chosen human, and possibly their property. A study published in Applied Animal Behavior Science suggests that cats who knead frequently often come from particularly affectionate litters. So, if your cat turns your lap into a dough-making station, take it as the feline equivalent of a hug, even if their claws make it a slightly painful one. 8. The eye of the beholder. When your cat blows you a kiss. You ever get that weird, unblinking, borderline serial killer stare from your cat? Yeah, that's not love, that's assessment. But if your cat gives you a long, lazy blink, half closing their eyes, pausing for a second, then slowly opening them again, that's their way of saying, "I trust you." A study from the University of Sussex found that when cats were given slow blinks by their humans, they were more likely to return the gesture, a feline way of forming deeper bonds. Basically, in cat language, a slow blink is the equivalent of a gentle hug or a soft, "I love you." Want to test it out? The next time your cat is staring at you, and not plotting world domination, slowly blink at them. If they blink back, congrats, you've just shared an emotional moment. If they don't, well, maybe they're just judging your life choices. 7. The meow mix. Your cat's secret dictionary. Your cat's meows aren't random noise. They're a secret language, one they've tailored just for you. Cats have a whole vocabulary, and every meow means something different. Fun fact, in the wild, cats rarely meow at each other. This vocalization is actually something they developed specifically to communicate with humans. Surprise! You thought you were training your cat, but actually, they've been training you all along. A short, chirpy meow? Hey, what's up? A long, drawn-out meow? I'm starving, why haven't you fed me yet? Rapid-fire meows? I'm excited, pay attention to me. A deep, low-pitched meow? I am not happy right now. One study by animal behaviorists found that cats even adjust their meows based on their humans' reactions, meaning they've basically turned you into their personal butler. So, if your cat is yowling at you like an opera singer, you'd better figure out what they want. Fast. 6. The tummy tease, a trap or an invitation. You see it, the glorious fluffy belly. Your cat rolls onto their back, stretching out like a luxurious fur rug. You think, finally, they trust me enough for belly rubs. You reach out, and bam! Your hand is now a prisoner in a furry death trap. A dog shows its belly and expects belly rubs. A cat shows its belly and expects you to admire it. Touch at your own risk. According to feline behaviorists, a cat showing its belly means they feel safe around you, but actually touching it is a whole other matter. Some cats enjoy a light belly rub, while others turn into ninjas the moment you make contact. A good rule of thumb, admire, don't touch, unless you know for sure your cat enjoys it. Otherwise, be prepared for a swift paw smack of betrayal. 5. The ear radar, your cat's built-in satellite dish. Ever notice how your cat's ears move independently like tiny little radars scanning the universe? That's because cats have 32 muscles in each ear compared to our measly 6, allowing them to rotate their ears a full 180 degrees. Basically, they have superpowered hearing, and they use it to judge everything around them, including you. Here's what your cat's ears are secretly telling you. Forward-facing, curious, happy, or intrigued. They're dialed in on something interesting. Flattened against their head? This is your warning sign. Fear, aggression, or deep discomfort, do not approach unless you like getting scratched. Swiveling side to side, your cat is picking up on sounds you can't even hear. According to a study published in the Journal of Experimental Biology, cats can detect ultrasonic noises, meaning they can hear rodents, insects, and even certain electronics buzzing. Moral of the story? If your cat suddenly perks up or stares at a seemingly empty corner, maybe don't look. You might not like what they're hearing. 4. The Chatterbox Challenge. What's with the weird noises? You've seen it. Your cat is sitting by the window, locked in a death stare with a bird outside. Then, suddenly, they start making that bizarre ch-ch sound. At first, it sounds like they're glitching out, ch-ch like a tiny robot stuck in a loop. But no, they're not speaking bird, probably. Experts believe this chattering noise is a mix of frustration and predatory instinct. One theory suggests it mimics the killing bite that cats use on prey, while another suggests it's their way of expressing excitement at the sight of something they instinctively want to chase. An anecdote from cat owners? Some say their cats chatter at toys, lasers, or even TV screens when they get really into hunting mode. And some particularly mischievous cats will even chatter at their humans when they're plotting an attack. So if your cat does this before pouncing on your feet, well, good luck. Either way, it's one of the cutest and slightly creepy things cats do, and science still hasn't fully cracked the code. 3. The grooming guru, more than just a beauty routine. Ever feel like your cat spends more time grooming than you do getting ready for the day? That's because cats dedicate 30–50% of their waking hours to self-care. But here's the twist. It's not just about staying clean. Grooming serves multiple purposes beyond hygiene. It regulates body temperature, removes parasites, and even acts as a stress reliever. Ever noticed your cat licking itself after an embarrassing moment, like a failed jump? That's called displacement grooming, a coping mechanism similar to how humans nervously fidget. But too much grooming can be a red flag. A study from the Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that excessive grooming can be linked to anxiety or medical issues, like allergies or skin infections. So, if your cat starts resembling a bald sphinx in patches, it's time for a vet visit. Moral of the story? While your cat's obsession with personal hygiene is impressive, if they're overdoing it, pay attention. It might be a cry for help. 2. The bunting bonus. When your cat claims you as theirs. You're sitting there minding your business when your cat saunters up and headbutts you like a tiny, affectionate battering ram. Congratulations, you've been bunted. But what does it actually mean? Not all cats are generous with their headbutts, so if your cat bunts you, consider yourself part of an elite club. Cats have scent glands on their heads, and when they rub against you, they're marking you with their scent. In the feline world, this is the ultimate compliment. It means you're officially part of their inner circle, aka their territory. A fascinating study from the University of Lincoln found that cats primarily bunt their favorite humans, meaning if your cat does this, you've won at cat parenting. But before you get too smug, remember, cats also bunt furniture, walls, and sometimes even their food bowls. You're special, sure, but in their world, so is the coffee table. Either way, if your cat is bunting you, take it as a furry stamp of approval. 1. The tail hug, the feline equivalent of a side hug. You're sitting on the couch and suddenly, your cat wraps their tail around your arm or leg. It's subtle, almost unnoticeable, but it's there, like a quiet little reassurance from your furry overlord. This adorable behavior is essentially the cat version of putting an arm around a friend. It's a sign of companionship, comfort, and bonding. Some behaviorists suggest that a tail wrap means your cat feels safe around you and considers you part of their social group. Fun fact, a study on feline behavior found that cats only exhibit this kind of affection toward humans they deeply trust. So, if your cat has ever given you a tail hug, it's a silent but powerful "I love you." Next time it happens, resist the urge to squeal, because your cat will pretend they totally didn't mean to do that, and just appreciate the moment. You've been chosen. Your cat has been speaking to you this whole time. Now you finally know how to listen. By understanding these subtle signals, you're not just decoding cat behavior, you're deepening your bond, one whisker twitch at a time. But here's the thing, this is just the beginning. Cats are full of hidden behaviors, quirky habits, and secret ways of showing love, or plotting world domination. And if you want to truly become a feline communication expert, you'll want to stick around. Your cat's been speaking to you this whole time. Don't miss the next secret they're trying to tell you. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new breakdown of their weirdest behaviors. Drop a comment below if your cat does any of these behaviors, or if they have their own mysterious ways of messing with you. Until next time, keep decoding, keep bonding, and most importantly, keep your cat entertained, or they will find a way to get revenge.